YNW MELLY finally wins case after new evidence. YNW MELLY's case has seriously been an interesting one, but now that it's finally over, YNW MELLY is celebrating life and has a lot of things to start working on. He recently took to his Instagram live story to reveal a few things that are in the works for him, and to be honest, it's pretty awesome to see him finally happy and stress-free. After a long 3 years of fighting this case and almost being charged with a life penalty, YNW MELLY is officially a free man. I bet a lot of you guys are wondering how this happened. There's a lot to get into. The Line Report team got a hold of a few documents from YNW MELLY's court case, and it's pretty insane to see how everything went down in the courtroom. For today's video, we'll be digging deeper into YNW MELLY's case and explaining exactly how MELLY managed to get released from prison. Be sure to stick around and watch the video until the very end as we get into things one detail at a time. Before we jump into this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword YNW MELLY to enter a chance of winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. After 3 long years of fighting this nightmare of a case, the man himself, YNW MELLY, is finally a free man. MELLY was being charged with the passing of his 2 friends. Everyone started to believe that MELLY was actually responsible for the passing of his 2 friends. To be honest, with all the evidence that was put together, it actually started to look like MELLY was guilty. But somehow, some way, MELLY's great lawyers were able to pull off this one. It was tough at first, and it totally looked like MELLY was going to be punished for this horrible crime. But according to his last trial case, it seems like justice was served and MELLY is finally walking the streets again. The man spent a little over 3 years locked up in prison. It wasn't a pleasant experience for MELLY. Of course, with him being a famous celebrity, the way he was treated was a little different from all the normal people that were locked up. For the most part, MELLY was separated and got his space where he was somewhat safer. Don't get me wrong, it was still absolutely savage in Broward County Prison. Broward County is one of the most dangerous prisons in the county. It's filled with some of the biggest criminals, and it definitely is no joke. MELLY and his best friend YNW Portland were both locked up for the same crime. It was said that the both of them set up and planned the passing of the other 2 so-called friends. Let's just say law enforcement was right about it being a setup. But only just one of them was guilty of this crime, and it wasn't MELLY. YNW Portland was the only person responsible for this crime, and MELLY was really close to having to pay for his friend's mistake. YNW Portland's changes are yet to be decided, but let's just say it won't be a pretty sight for Portland. MELLY's lawyers were able to prove that MELLY was not a part of this planned crime. It was Portland that set this whole thing up, and MELLY was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's sad to say that MELLY already faced 3 years for a crime he didn't commit, but I guess it's better than facing a life sentence like he almost did. Portland is still stuck behind bars and might be looking at facing a life penalty depending on how things play out for him. But at least YNW MELLY is released and can finally pick back up on pursuing his career. Let's be honest, MELLY has been gone for a pretty long time, but he definitely left us with some bangers. His music is actually very successful, and a lot of people would agree that MELLY contributed a big part of the sound of modern-day music. His track, Mixed Personalities, featuring Kanye West, was a game-changer. He's truly working with legends, and he barely had enough time to enjoy his fame. But after a long, depressing 3 years behind bars, YNW MELLY is back and happier than ever. It's going to be exciting to see what MELLY has in store for his fans and the music industry. There's been rumors that he's been back in the studio and working with the legend himself, Cole Bennett. It would be awesome to see MELLY and Bennett drop another music video together. I feel like MELLY's career is going to start to get very interesting from here on out, especially because of how much he deserves it. Not only is he a great artist, but he was also put away for 3 years for a crime he didn't commit. He basically lost 3 years of fame and adventure for no reason, and now it's time to make up for all that lost time. YNW MELLY is back and better than ever. It'll be interesting to see what's next for him, and I'm super excited to start making more videos about MELLY now that he's finally released from prison. There's a lot more to cover on this topic and MELLY's future in the music industry, but we're running out of time here, and we'll have to save it for the next video. To be updated about any of YNW MELLY's future moves, be sure to join the Line Report family and subscribe to our channel. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway, make sure you comment keyword YNW MELLY. Also, don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.